There's a topic going around that states that black women, black girls do not like black nerds.
I've seen so many black women that say they want thugs, they want the gangster type, they feel protected.
In order to pull the most amount of women possible, bro, especially if you love dating within your race like me, bro, you just gotta look like as much of a thug as possible.
Don't count that little boy out. Don't count the nerd out.
Women are more attracted to the hood guys who have the tendency to be broken, while the good guys are healed, but women are usually repelling what's healed.
Black women have always wanted the same guy.
Black women have a diverse taste in men, so I don't know why y'all be trying to act like if it's not a hood type of guy or a thug, then we don't want them.
Yo, I don't date black girls anymore because they all treated me bad when I was younger. You're not justified. You're generalizing all people because of the people what happened to you when you grew up.
They never say black nerdy girls. They always leave out that part how they would reject a lot of black nerdy girls who's on their level.
In order for anti-blackness to work, it requires the policing of other people's blackness.
So, for the past few years, I've watched as black men have created this narrative that black women don't like black nerds. They accuse us of not liking the squares, the regular dude, the nerd. What's that? You say you prefer to watch all 77 seasons of Dragon Ball Z, but you don't want to watch Love Island? Aha! Talk to the hand. You said that you were never into sports, but you like to collect comic books? Social distance from me. I, for one, only date Pookies and Ray Rays who aim to mess up my life with their criminal activity. I only like the bad boy or the thug. Even though personally, I've never met a black man nicknamed Pookie or Ray Ray and probably wouldn't even be interested in him, but let y'all tell it, this is the only kind of black guy black women date, because all black women are a monolith and we all date the same. Sorry. I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't any truth to these claims. In actuality, a lot of black women do seem to gravitate towards the stereotypical black man while frowning on the black man who's a little more offbeat. But why is this? Well, even though we claim to hate stereotypes in the black community, these are the same stereotypes that we champion. Love a brother that can hoop or cut up on the football field. There's nothing wrong with liking sports or being an athlete as a black man. To me, it shows that he has some sort of mental toughness or discipline that others may not. But it would be neglectful of me to not point out that the greater America, aka a lot of white people, only seem to value our black men if they seem to be doing something special on the football field or the basketball court. And unfortunately, I think that this has had a trickle-down effect where a lot of black men feel like sports is the only way that they could be successful or valued. And in turn, that's the kind of black man that many black women chase. But of course, the sporty black man isn't the only one who gets all the attention. If the ideal black man isn't carrying a basketball, then he's most likely carrying a
Super Soaker.
Yes. The Pookies and the Ray Rays, the YNs, the kind of guy who gets a lady pregnant before curb stomping her cousin and running off to Atlanta. Or at least trying to. This is the most stereotypical portrayal of black men in most movies and TV shows from the 2000s and earlier on. He's usually portrayed as a dangerous criminal with a bad attitude and anger issues. And yes, this kind of black man does exist in real life. Historically speaking, many black people have come from or live in impoverished or low-income areas. And crime happens a lot more in these kinds of areas. So over time, criminal activity became synonymous with the black community, more specifically with black men. That is where the Pookies and the Ray Rays come in. But I'm not saying that criminal activity is celebrated when it comes to black men. At the very least, it's like it's expected behavior. Whenever a black man is seen acting aggressively or crashing out, it's seen as normal. What's that? Ray Ray got sent to jail because of fraudulent activities? I saw that coming from a mile away. It doesn't help when you have some celebrities promoting this kind of behavior or thuggish aesthetic. Look at Jodeci! Look at him! One glance, and you'd be tricked into believing that this was a rap group. This is an R&B group from the 90s, y'all. They sing about heartbreak. They cried in leather pants in the desert because their girl had been gone for an hour. An hour! In reality, I think Jodeci just kind of redefined what it meant to be like an R&B kind of group, which I actually think is pretty cool. Some of their outfits are actually fire. However, I do think our infatuation with Jodeci does point out how some black women prefer the thuggish bad boy aesthetic over the more crisp, clean-cut aesthetic of groups like Boyz II Men. Let's listen to how the crowd cheers for Jodeci versus Boyz II Men at this award show.
Thank you.
In the 90s, Jodeci represented Stefan, And then you could make the argument that Boyz II Men represented Steve Urkel. We know Jodeci. Jodeci seems familiar. We see Jodeci on our TV screens, phone screens, video game screens every single day. But Boyz II Men, well, for the sake of this metaphor, we'll say that they represent you, black nerd. I'm going to be using the word alternative very loosely here because I'm going to use it to describe a wide variety of black men that don't include the Pookies or the Ray Rays or the ball player. These guys aren't the stereotype. The guy who's awkward and can't dance. The guy who told his parents he didn't want to play football but instead he wanted an electric guitar so he could learn how to play his favorite anime song. But right now, for the sake of this video, the kind of alternative guy we're going to focus on is the black nerd. You, sir, are the reason why I decided to make this video in order to defend myself and black women alike against the claims that black women don't like nerds like you. You say we only like the thugs. You say we only like the 6'5" ball players whose sole purpose in life is to put a ball in a hoop. But we never liked you. I'm here to tell you that that is false. The truth is, what isn't there to like about a black nerd? A black nerd is the kind of guy who isn't afraid to be unique or go against the grain. Maybe he's a little weird and quirky, but at least he's himself and he's not chasing some kind of aesthetic that doesn't fully encapsulate who he is as a person. For me, the black nerd is the easiest to talk to. Most of the time, he values education, he values learning, he values things that's bigger than himself. Black nerds, black women love you. If there's a black woman who doesn't want to date you because you're a nerd, then she doesn't speak for all of us, she speaks for only herself. So if you really do want a nerdy black woman, then fix yourself up and get out there because she's there. In conclusion, this video's intent was not to bash black men, it was to kind of explore the dynamics between nerdy black women and nerdy black men and I don't know, the aesthetic that the black community chases and what's championed in our community versus what's not championed. If you decide to comment, please be respectful, please be kind, please be courteous, please be understanding and gracious. Black nerdy man, you are always welcome. Black nerdy woman, you are always welcome. This has been a very fun video to make. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. I'll be back with a video soon. Stay tuned.